big weekend in the Big Ten. Indiana improved to 4-0 with a 24-0 shutout of Michigan State. Northwestern also 4-0 after a 27-20 win over Purdue. Penn State, the opposite side. They were preseason number 7. They've now lost all 4 of their games this year, and things keep getting worse for Jim Harbaugh and the 1-3 Wolverines. Their 38-point loss to Wisconsin matches their second worst in the last 100 years. And so a lot of attention today and through this weekend, as we bring Heather Dinich into the conversation, is going to be on Harbaugh, who was brought to Michigan, his alma mater, with so much fanfare and such expectations. And it's been something of a mixed bag. But this year, Heather, has been a disaster. What are we hearing now from people inside and out about his future in Ann Arbor?
Well, it's been historically bad, and it's going to be extremely hard to justify a contract extension at this point. It ends 3 days after the 2021 season, and it's not just the performances on the field. You have to remember that at Michigan, 21 people in the athletic department have lost their jobs because of COVID-19. Harbaugh took a 10% pay cut. You're talking about a coach that has a $7.7 million salary, and it's at a time when the athletic department is in a budget crunch. And then you couple that then with the on-field results and no wins against Ohio State, 3-3 against Michigan State, no appearances in the college football playoff, no Big Ten championships, and you add that up, how do you justify it? It's going to be extremely difficult.
Yeah, but again, and for those who are not aware, in college football, a lame duck season is practically an impossibility. It never happens. You can never recruit anybody if the coach only has 1 year left on his deal. So if they do not give him an extension, one would assume this would be it for Jim Harbaugh this season in Ann Arbor. What's gone wrong?
Well, my question would be, what would be the reason to bring Jim Harbaugh back? You know, he was brought there for a couple reasons, to recruit and develop. Like, don't tell me it's just recruiting. You're Michigan. Michigan recruits itself. You know, a lot of kids grow up wanting to go there, but they haven't developed anybody. They recruit at least 4 or 5 stars, just about as good as everybody at the top of the country. They haven't developed. Get a great quarterback. The quarterback play's been bad. It hasn't even been average. It's been bad at Michigan since he got there. Now, Milton has had some moments, but he's still so up and down, and this is 5 or 6 years into his time at Michigan as a head coach. He still hasn't found a quarterback to play well. Greeny, 2 weeks ago I had Michigan State coming off of the win against Michigan, and I was like, man, Michigan State must be pretty good. They beat up Michigan pretty. Michigan State got drummed by Iowa. Michigan is a really, really, really bad football team. And I would ask this, find me teams in the Big Ten Conference, forget college football, in the Big Ten Conference that you can definitively say Michigan is better now and has a brighter future then. I'll give you Illinois and maybe Rutgers, but it's no one else. You're not giving me Indiana, no. Wisconsin, no. Ohio State, no. Northwestern, no. Iowa, no. Purdue, no. There's very few teams in the Big Ten that you could say Michigan's better than now and in the future.
The problem is if you went to him and it doesn't work, then what? Heather, that's the question I've been asking. In what direction might they look?
Well, that's the question, and that's the question for every major program that fires their coach. And I would expect them to go to a top tier, group of 5 coach, or maybe I don't know, Greeny. It's really tough, but I don't think you need to pay the next person $7 million.
Well, I guess that's the bottom line of it. Look, this is about as stunning a development as you could ever possibly imagine. Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.